Jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Let's chat in the MF and Game A-Side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know. WCS is the first in the building. Big shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more the OG on deck. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. And big salute to everybody else that's en route to checking out today's content. Now, of course, this is one of those take out the trash moments because you kind of can look, who would I be if I didn't sanitize? You know, sometimes you have to go out here and sanitize. Police, as they call it. I need to police the area. Not so much policing with a badge, but police the area and pretty much identify those who are trashing the area because they themselves have been trashed for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? So I still have to make it known that you have to make people aware that there's individuals on here that was born in environments for which they continue to try to take out on everybody else. You have individuals that was called trap house babies. You know what I'm saying? The real alley cats. The human beings that wasn't considered to be anything, wasn't going to be nothing in life. They take it out on people like they knew, like they was responsible. No, you got to take accountability for your own actions. And that's why you have these nobodies, these individuals that go out here and misrepresent anyone that's supposed to be related to them in a way. They keep their distance because they know this person will never amount to anything positive. You know what I'm saying? Look, you don't need a private investigator. You don't need a genius. You don't need someone who is was blessed with ESP. You don't need a professor, someone who's a speaker at these events or colleges and stuff like that, be providing you thesis and so forth. You don't need any of them to take care of information such as this. You don't need that. You can do it yourself. You just got to have the cojones to do it. So let me get something straight. When I speak on these individuals that are absolutely been a pollutant for a long time, a lot of what I've asked for is coming to fruition. Real talk. A lot of what I've been requesting is coming to fruition. It may be a bit slow, but it's coming to fruition because you have certain individuals that represent a group that's absolutely bad for business. It's bad for just being associated with these individuals. The worst of its kind. We're talking about real life reality, the human being, reality versus physicality. You know what I'm saying? You know who I'm talking about. You know the trash that I'm speaking on. If you don't know, let me take you and give you an example on the worst despicable of a black person that you will meet in your lifetime. And the reason why I'm bringing black into it, because me myself, I'm black, but several people in this organization have chose to reach back and call another black person the Nigger. Now, if that was the case, if just say for instance it was Bruce Gas that was called that, because he's been insulted, you know what I'm saying? What if it was him who called another black man the N-word? All the black fighters that he speak to on his platform that have the utmost respect for him, they would hit him up. They say, Bruce, what's going on? What's going on with you? Something must seriously be going on with you for you to use that word. Who pissed you off? You know, what's going on? They will question the moment first. They would say, it's no way that he's that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? He never gave us any indication that was beneath his, you know, behind his heart. And he was just waiting for the right moment to speak on. No, 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 no. You know, they would be calling. But when you have individuals who are considered to be black individuals, black Americans, African Americans, whatever they want to call themselves, who use this word on a regular basis, and they're not held accountable. They should be held accountable for real. Shout out to Aaron Parker. What's good? They should be held accountable. And that's where I have to come in and continue to remind people that this is not cool. This is not cool. So I want you to hear something. You know, me doing my research, I want to take you back on a certain individual that, you know, I'm going to continue to chip away, you know, with the largest ice pick, chip away at the stupidity, because you know what an ice pick do when it hits skin, right? Shit don't fall off. It punctures. Shit start to bleed. You know what I'm saying? I need to go just a little bit deeper into further explaining and trying to find out the reasoning as to why black people in this particular group selects to call their own kind a very derogatory term that was used back in slavery. Now, these would be the first individuals to cry racism if anybody non-black was basically even coming close remotely to using the N-word. It's happened on here in the YTC. You know what I'm saying? It's been white content creators that they pile over. I mean, they have their largest numbers that have called another black content creator the N word with the ER. And everybody was in their freaking chat. Oh, you're a racist. But what about when you have those individuals that work for the city that's supposed to be representing their sense of employment? You know, what do you say about them? The ones who was too much of a rat, too soft to really go serve their country, you know, on the federal side of the house. That means going through boot camp, serving their country. What happens when they speak on something that they was too afraid to do? Well, it's my calling to help you understand why they are who they are. You feel me? So I want you to listen to this audio, right? And it just goes back to how a lot of human beings that grew up on the streets, you know what I'm saying? When they was young, they had to fend for themselves. Not in the best way. You know what I'm saying? Not in the best way. It's not like their parents wasn't alive. Their parents was alive. It's just they kicked them in their ass so early in life with a diaper on. They said, "Get the fuck up out of here. Use a mistake." And they was out there on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Waddling around in the alleyways full of piss, you know what I'm saying? Draining down the sidewalks and sewer systems. And they had to fend for themselves. They had to become friends with all the other non-human creatures that was out there. It's probably some people that took advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? They was too young. They was over there piss ass drunk coming out of the freaking happy hour. And they was just pissing all over and say, hey, don't worry about it, there, youngster. This is considered a shower. For a long time, they actually believed, you know, people pissing on them was getting a shower during the daytime. Seriously. But let's listen to this audio right here as to how these individuals are misled by their history. Instead of it being a positive light, it's a negative light. Okay? Pay attention to this TMZ, this comedy act that basically went viral back in the day, and see how some black, so-called black human beings take this and project it towards their own people. because they've never been shit in their own life. And this is a way for them to get attention. This is a way for them to get exposure.
He's a nigger! He's a nigger! He's a nigger!
Oh my God.
A nigger! Luke is a nigger!
Ooh. Y'all remember that, right? Seinfeld? You know, Kramer used to be on Seinfeld. You know what I'm saying? That pretty much, you know, he was already on the out anyway. But yeah, he was on stage. And I guess it was some black patrons freaking heckling him. And he lost it. Right? He lost it. So his true inner feelings came out in the most racist, projected, you know what I'm saying, vitriol. He displayed his vitriol in that moment. And it happened to be, you know, a racist rant that he went on. Now, hearing what you heard, this individual that, you know, I always call freaking Erica has basically been trying to emulate what the information, the content that I put out there. I just recently did a freaking live stream on mental health, and the bitch turned around and did one her on her own, you know. But see me, I put the mental health up there for a good reason. I'm speaking about mental health. I'm speaking about individuals who mentally, um, you know, going through a deficiency period where there's very little recovery. You know what I'm saying? They need to be in a rehab or seeing a therapist on a regular basis because they're not good. You know what I'm saying? They're not good to be out in public without, you know, checking in with somebody to see how they're doing throughout the day, especially if they have immediate family that's still living in existence or locally staying anywhere remotely close to them. So I want you to I want you to take a look at a modern day YTC Clayton Bigsby. You know, we're going to call it Erica Bigsby. You know what I'm saying? I want you to take a close listen and see how similar his rant, you know what I'm saying, when he once again transitions into a hoe, on how he came at me for no reason. So he's switching in and out of pronoun. Her, him, her. You know, it all depends. But listen to him carefully. This is the person that always wants to take an interview to racism. And he himself is the racist. Pay attention.
May the whitest racist cracker take your life, and I mean that on God.
The light is what?
The whitest cracker take your life.
The whitest.
Because you are not productive in the black community. Fuck you.
The whitest cracker take my
you.
life. The whitest cracker take my life.
Nigger.
Yes, nigger. What does that mean, though? What does that mean, though?
Yes, nigger.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Oh, so you calling me a nigger? That's unfortunate. You calling me a nigger. See how he pretty much takes this is, you know, come to think about it, right? You know, that clip that I let you listen to with TMZ earlier, this same individual used to play that clip back in the day on his live streams. So therefore, he felt somewhat accepted being humiliated like that. Like I said, this is a person who has came from a dark past, a grimy, you know what I'm saying? A grimy, nasty past, disrespectful past. You know what I'm saying? And he is the one that used to play this on his live. Now, you trying to tell me that any group that black's supposed to be the part of, right? Okay, black's supposed to be a part of an organization that has individuals that are somehow considering themselves to be at the higher echelon of the chain of command. That's the representation that you want right there. You know what I'm saying? When you have individuals who not only play the victim, they wish violence upon other people, but yet they try to play the bitch role. You know what I'm saying? like the wolf. You know what I'm saying? The one that was walking down with the red dress. You know, Little Red Riding Hood. You know, they want to be the YTC, Little Red Riding Hood. You know, they want to be the bully. They want to go around here and act like they're true, authenticated, proven, official killers in life. When somebody wish death upon you, there's no turning back to show them any mercy. You feel me? People will sit up here and say that, you know what I'm saying, AWCS, be the bigger person and all that. This has nothing to do with being the bigger person. This has everything to do with if if you all, those of you that's around and affiliated with this cat, you're not holding her accountable for being a hoe. I mean, what does that say about you? You're supposed to step up and help them understand what they saying ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that's wrong with that. So you said you don't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You want a racist white cracker. That's how he described y'all. And you know, any white individuals that choose to continue to be on this panel after that, that's up to you. You have some soul searching to do. But he's clearly sent that message out. SOS PSA to everybody. The one thing about this hoe is that there's been so many times where he felt that he wanted to be the antagonist and the instigator, and then found out it was too much for him. Then he wanted to cry victim and run. Like when I've been telling y'all a long time ago, these are some bitch ass motherfuckers, man. I tried to explain, but you have such weak minded, feeble individuals that never been leaders, never led anybody, never been around anybody that, you know, that they felt that was a mentor, anyone that they can look up to of age, anybody that can provide them with wisdom. They never did it. They never did it. But you get this right here.
May the whitest racist cracker take your life, and I mean that on God.
The light is. He means that on God, y'all. That's what Erica means, that on God. Not the blackest racist nigga, but the whitest racist cracker take my life. That's what she said. She said the whitest race. Look, he's trying to project a race war. He's trying to project this off on white people. He's up here trying to take the lead of what he used to have on his freaking channel back in the day, and basically send messages out. This is what he stand for. Real talk. He's pretty much saying this is what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? You go back in the day, you know, he had that same clip from TMZ out there. The same clip. This is another one.
Wait, fuck you for your service.
I know. I know you don't call me nigger. You said F you for your service. I mean, you
nigger.
Look, I understand.
So you can tell how there's a very distinct relation. You know what I'm saying? There's a distinct relation when you get the lowest form of black people that's still existing in life and haven't been terminated yet. They're still able to roam. You know what I'm saying? They're still able to transient, cohabitate, coexist in life, talking the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? And they're very delirious and confused for them to think that's doing a freaking live stream about mental health and trying to convince people. They're not buying it at all. They're not buying that someone else needs mental help. You know what I'm saying? When look, let me tell you, when this guy right here and everybody else choose to go at vets, it's nothing that you can do to change what you wasn't a part of. It's nothing you can do. You've been online and you told the people that you was just too pussy to go into the military. I get it. You was too soft. You was a coward. You wasn't built for, you know, the footprints. But you was built for the fingerprints though. Yeah, you was built for the fingerprints and putting them home keys to work and getting online and becoming a keyboard warrior. I get it. I get it. That's who you been. That's how you been. That's what you thrive in. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm just trying to get the word out there to these other individuals that choose to think that that's somebody you should be inspiring to be. You never should be inspiring to be somebody that doesn't have a direction, someone that's working well below the annual salary of those who's been in that typical employment the same years or more, and making thousands upon thousands more. You're talking about a misguided individual who choose to go in here and be a part of the Mickey Mouse Club. Seriously, you got to think about that. Like, age is never gonna stop for no one. The time keeps ticking. But yet you have individuals that's talking about F you for your service. But yet when they retire, right? If they ever retire, if they make it, because we know that interlock is gonna continue to work on that knee, baby. Woo, that interlock. That interlock is going to continue to work on your knee every day. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. Steady, steady, I'm petty. That is going to continue to be a part of your daily routine, knowing that you have to enter and be around civilians that don't give a fuck about you every day. And the only way for you to get some type of redemption is when you get off work and come in here and be somebody that you aren't. Because you want to take out all the spit, the sweat, the disrespect, all the shit that you experience because you selected to have those type of employments. You come in here and try to be a bully. I wonder if you bullying them people that's on the transient. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, do you bully those individuals? You feel me? I wonder how many times you stand up on that freaking bus and tell everybody on there to shut up. I'm just wondering how many showdowns that you've had. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering how many showdowns this cat has had. That's pretty much what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I see. Let's take a look again. See, that's a person that's wearing tanks and he's being fake, man. Fraud like no other. Give him the goddamn award right goddamn now. You have to step on that bus, that dirty, filthy, sick, disease infested. I mean, all those freaking germs. You know what I'm saying? All that, you have to step on that every single day, and you telling me F you for your service? Do you know that I retired from the military when I was in my 30s? Do you understand what you're saying? I don't think you really understand what you're saying.
I want you to be healthy. Because you ain't whooping my ass, period. I don't care what you saying on this line. You can't even go one round. How many rounds you want to go? You want to do 2 minute, 3 minute, what? Or you just want to do one open round? What do you want to do?
Doghouse.
Nigga, please. Doghouse. Nigga, you better get your cardio for some doghouse.
I was being honest. I was being honest about that. But looking at him take so long, he doesn't have the same quick reaction, the immediate reaction like he did here.
May the whitest racist cracker take your life, and I mean that on God.
The light is what?
The whitest cracker take your life.
The whitest.
Because you are not productive in the black community.
So I'm not accepted in the black community where I live in a place that's considered Black Hollywood. I live down here in the South, ATL, born and raised. I haven't been up there the entire time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been up there, where you have all these multiple people, all congested in the NYC. I haven't been up there. I haven't been in, the ATL even my entire life. I've been outside here, when I was serving the country, pretty much, it boiled down to me experiencing other cultures, being around other people. You, on the other hand, the people that you ran into as a youngin, they wasn't encouraging you to go into service. They was encouraging you to provide them a service. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, you didn't know lip gloss wasn't creamy white. You feel me? You didn't know that when they told you to rub that shit on your lips, they was lying to you. It took you a long time to understand that Vaseline wasn't milky white. But as you grew up and got older, you was already acclimated. You know what I'm saying? You was already acclimated to the services that you was giving out in the alleyways of the Bronx. I get it. I get it. So when I hear you say things like, when you said in quote, you want to put your dick in somebody's mouth, say, oh, this guy, you want me to put, when you said that homosexual freaking suggestion, you made that request, that's something they used to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what they was telling you, brother. I understand that you hurt, you scarred, but it was certain times that you wished that adults was there to save you. But that's what happened when you ain't shit. That's what happened when they always say, yeah, you might have made it out the trap house. You know what I'm saying? Because not too. Look, let's just face it. Let's just face it. On that same call, he spoke on my mom, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I always say I'm helping mom out right now. So he felt that a black man like himself, should speak on somebody's mom. And he felt like that was going to get me out of character because he's emotionally, on a high right now. He's emotionally disgruntled. He's mentally disturbed and all that. So he talks about mom, right? He mentioned her. Never met the woman in his life. But he doesn't talk about how his mom was just trying to set his dad up. How he's a tube sock survivor. You wasn't meant to make it out. The bitch went in there and grabbed you out the tube sock and stuck it up her own. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you wasn't meant to make it out the trap house. But she felt that, oh man, child support, it does exist. And if it's any man I want my kid to be like, it's Frank. Because Frank beat the shit out of me and he goddamn pimped me out real good. I got mad respect. And I'm getting older and I want to have a kid. So you're a tube sock survivor. You know what I'm saying? You was able to goddamn make it out. She turned the tube sock inside out and shoved it where it belonged. And you are a hero, my friend. I just want to let you know, you are a hero. I just want to let you know and everybody else that I don't meet too many heroes like yourself. Real talk, that can boast about making it out of the alley, you know what I'm saying, and into the freaking transient department. Being able to grow up and go through what you went through, all the ups and downs. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Crawling the streets of the Bronx, searching for crumbs, all the trash that's in the cracks and crevices of those curves, all the people that was up there eating peanuts and they're tossing you the shells with no nuts. And they're telling you, we're not bringing you no nuts because you get enough of that all day. So we're just going to give you the shell. For a long time, you didn't even know it was nuts that actually came in the shell. You was just used to crunching on the shell itself. What I'm trying to say, you was never even important enough and meant anything to anyone for them to give you a nice hot meal. The only shit that was hot is when you was washing your face and you was wiping all that shit off. And they always used to say, fuck you for your service. And it took me a while to to wonder why you always said that to me. F you for your service. And I said, yeah, I got it. That's exactly what they told him when he was coming up in them Bronx streets. I fuck you for your service. I fuck you for your service. Yeah, you used to hear that shit all the time, brother. I can understand why you trying to claim you're going at the vets. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're basically repeating the same thing that was told to you. I commend you in your hero journey. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine how many bodies you got before you made it up out those alleyways. But I see little signs, right? I see little signs of when you always going at other men and how you embrace. It's some suspect shit that you said, on the phone call, Erica. You said you could have came over here. I could have came downstairs and we could have went to the bar. Could have went to the bar. A colleague of mine made a very good point. Like, why were you trying to be so intimate with somebody that you don't like? Why would you invite a man of my stature to go to the bar with you and have a drink? Nigga, that is a whole nother level of friendship or someone that you choose to be in an intimate setting with. Even with a man, when I say intimate, that's maybe somebody that you've known for a long time and y'all are cool. Y'all are best friends. Y'all are chilling. Kind of phone call you make and say, hey man, what you up to? Man, let's go out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Go to the happy hour. And for me, check out the females there. For you want to check out and see what hard legs are in the building. You know what I'm saying? See who reminds you of yourself. See who's dressed in on a full force outfit with the jeans on and the tank. And you know what I'm saying? With a motherfucking hat on, nigga. Full force in 2024. I get it. They used to tell you F you for your service after they finished doing the do. I get it, man. You got scars, deep scars, man. That's why you can't play a lick of basketball. One of the worst black men I've seen on the court. No one should have allowed you to pick and put that ball in your hand, especially when you didn't have that cap on. You know what I'm saying? You went up here and talked about, calling me a nigga, speaking about mom, my mom's, of course, there's a lady that you haven't met, you know what I'm saying? I'm being extremely disrespectful, wishing death upon somebody. You love talking about death, but you forget that the reason why you got that C-section and they had to put some duct tape around your goddamn stomach for you to lose weight is because your family told you, hey, fat nigga, stop hiding them boxes of donuts in the room, goddammit. You eating hot dogs right out the bag, nigga. You supposed to heat that shit up and put it on the bone, but you playing around with them first. You a freaky ass, dirty, grimy. Ugh. You're a sorry excuse for a human being. They tried to warn your ass. You up there eating raw hot dogs out the package, not even cooking them. You a different type of scumbag. You know what I'm saying? You are him. You are him. Your family told you you need to lose some fucking weight, else you was gonna die. You didn't give a shit about who you were. But yet you want to come over here and talk ill about people. You try to act like I'm the only one that you had a problem with. There's plenty of people that I can pull up that have spoken about you, but I don't bring other cats into the game. I handle it on my own. Eric is the same person to get up here and talk so rah-rah, but yet steady behind the scenes, submitting paperwork to the YTC saying he's being harassed. And he's up here wishing death on people, y'all. And the coward way that the pussy do it is talking about he wishes the racist white girl. Why not you, though? Why not? Look, why not him? Wasn't he the one that was up here issuing threats to all these people? Wasn't he the one running around New York City acting like he was looking for another content creator? Wasn't you the one that was leading the charge? This nigga was the one leading the charge, right? Let me ask you something. Where's your fucking mom at? The bitch didn't do shit to me. Well, I just want to know, where is she at? Because you know, when I was growing up, our parents used to say, I brought you into this world, and I can take you out this world. Where's your mother at? Does she have a YouTube channel? I want to send her a super chat because she need to do the latter. She need to put your ass somehow back in that tube sock and flush you down the motherfucking toilet. You are the worst excuse for a human being. I swear to God you are. And then you'll sit up here and say, oh, well, he's abusing me. He verbally abusing. Who? Is your name Erica? Is your name Erica? The shit you keep on doing to people and saying to people is ultimate disrespect. Ultimate. Let me touch bases on something else right quick. Let me talk about this farce of a ranking system that supposedly this cat has. First of all, this is a UMC rank structure, and this cat is not. It's just for instructional purposes only, and in no way, shape, or form he's associated with this rank structure. But at the top, you see the general 4-star. Okay, somehow, some way, 78 consider himself to be the general, and I'm not saying that he can't call himself the general, because we speak English. The general purpose of this period of instruction is we talk general. I don't consider him to be general as in the ranking. I consider him to be a general head of whatever that affiliation is with that group, right? So let's just say when it comes to the other guy, the bitch, Erica, is nowhere close to being a lieutenant. Don't know what a fucking lieutenant means. But I have put that out there, 78. I said, if he's considering himself to be a lieutenant general, that means he's putting himself right next to you in charge. I don't ever recalling that you said you had a second in command. See, when I said that you should freaking ban Blue Blood Sports from it, you didn't give no response on that. But Blue took it upon himself to remove him. Okay. I said some other people should be banned, like Willie the Munchkin. You allowed him back in there based off pity. He's not good for it. I know y'all talking about y'all building and building, but that dude right there, you trying to tell me all he has to do is make some shirts, go up to the print and make some shirt and get a 5-year-old to goddamn put 4 letters on a shirt and write some words, and that's all he need to do? You remember he left y'all behind. He said he was being forced to go after people that didn't do shit to him. And that's exactly why the Reaper showed his face. Because a lot of these cats choose to go after people that did absolutely nothing to them. And they don't have no freaking, they're unapologetic. They don't give a fuck. And they don't consider you to be a part of a chain of command where they respect. They don't see you as that. This is a perfect example. I don't know who this fucking dude is, right? I don't know who he is. But he put this post up, right? And look, I don't know what the grade school is. I don't know what the education department is where these cats are from. I don't know. But check this out. This dude put a post up because I said that the champ received, his award a lifetime. This is not a part-time. This is not a half-time. This is a lifetime, y'all. This is a lifetime award, and I felt that all the time that I've seen the champ and spent around him and the people that have helped me be around the champ, I've appreciated, I valued that time as him being a black American heavyweight champion. But this guy who's never covered a fight, who always wants to be involved, he put a post up about me while I was in camp. And he said, but he hasn't done anything. This is an individual that truly continues to display how retarded he is. And when you have one retarded individuals that's their age, you have many. This is a person that doesn't even have the opportunity to be invited to the meet and greet. You have opportunities. He's one of those men that'll sit up here and be pimped out, be a laborer, a sweatshop, go screenshot this, do that. They send him on errands and don't even fucking provide him any monetary compensation, y'all. But this dude is always speaking on something he know nothing about. He's miserable. Shouldn't you be concerned about your daughter's headstone, nigga? You better leave me the fuck alone. Shouldn't you be concerned about your daughter's headstone? Huh? You busy over here trolling people all the time. And I stay far away from all that other bullshit. But you keep on coming because you somehow, some way, you found out a long time ago you weren't going to be shit in life either, just like this other no shit nigga. And you said, let me be a part of somebody creating all these accounts and being the ultimate troll. But the troll shit doesn't get you an exclusive invite, VIP service, the fan-friendly package to show up and get all expenses paid to the meet and greet. How do you not consider that to be a problem? You don't even show up to the meet and greet. You don't even have the money. They're not even paying your way, bro. How can you be up here trying to troll people that's not even pointing any energy towards your direction? Shouldn't you be concerned about your daughter? Real talk, nigga, y'all go around here and be extremely personal and hateful to people. But yet this nigga daughter was gunned down by a boyfriend. Shouldn't you be concerned about her? Did your situation affect any other niggas around you to change who they are? Or they saying, oh, that wasn't my kid. That wasn't my kid. Oh man, we can send you around here. Go do that. Go do this. Go do that. You trying to tell me that you lost a kid, but it still didn't stop you on how you was walking through life, dude? That shit didn't change your heart. You still walking around here fucking with people? Why you wasn't there to protect your daughter, nigga? That's what I want to do. Why you putting up posts about me? How you then influence or have an effect of love to try to go up there and talk to the nigga and see, can you de-escalate the situation so that can never happen? Why you let her be in a toxic relationship like that, nigga? Huh? Why you let her get gunned down like that? And you out here putting posts. Why you got this fake ass bald head, big lip nigga out here as your best friend, wishing death on other human beings when you supposed to be one of his bitches and your daughter was gunned down, bro? Why y'all not focused on that? I think that's way more important than anything else in life. Because one thing we do have in common, if we have lost a loved one, but obviously the way you go about walking through life, it didn't change you at all. You didn't care. You still want to go out here and fuck with innocent damn civilians that don't have shit to do with you, bro. Individuals like myself that don't even show you any mind, but you so stupid. You continue to insert yourself in situations that don't have nothing to do with you, man. And I'm telling you, it's you can be concerned about in life than fucking with a nigga like me. This nigga is no good. But I guess one dumb nigga, two dumb nigga, three dumb niggas, you know, you get a group of dumb niggas together and they all do dumb shit. Do dumb shit, get dumb prizes. I guess you didn't learn anything from someone that you put all that love into. I guess you didn't care. I guess it was a slippery slope when you wanted to stay committed to changing lives and setting an example for your loved ones. I don't think you have those sleepless nights wondering how it was for her fear, her barometer of fear. But yet you still get up here and put posts up against me. Nigga, worry about those headstones, bro. Worry about your daughter's headstone. Worry about the nigga that you up here putting all this work into and want to be the best friend. But he ain't giving you shit to improve your life. You can't even get an invite to the LDBC meet and greet. Nigga, you ain't shit. You don't feel appalled? You don't feel like your life has been a disaster up to this point? You gonna put a post up about me not doing anything while you got this dude up here calling other black man niggers and shit and damn calling white people cracker? That don't bother you? That don't bother you that you stay so close to somebody who ain't shit either? This don't bother you?
May the whitest racist cracker take your life, and I mean, wait, fuck you for your service.
I know you don't call me nigger. You said F you.
Hey, fuckboy, did he tell you fuck you for your service too? Because how you gonna put in all this work and go up here and create all these accounts? Latitude, longitude, get the coordinates down. Where I need to go next, boss? Where I need to go next, boss? Somebody tell me where I need to go next so I can put the coordinates in. Where I need to go first. What's my task for the day? Do I have 1, 2, 3? Who I'm going out here to troll? Nigga, worry about your daughter. Worry about what she must have went through on the front end of a flash that it wasn't meant for her to smile, nigga. Worry about that shit. Worry about if she even saw the flash on the front of that weapon while you out here trolling. Worry about the bitch ass nigga that's up here talking about people's parents. When for real, the way the nigga act anyway is because he never knew who his pops was. He never knew. He just knows a lot of male figures that was in his life for the wrong reason. That's why he go at men the way he do. It's called this, he has this weird, strange, passion that he wants to present like he's all, the dominant Sigma. But yet he's the beta bitch. He's basically trying to put on a display like he was treated when he was growing up. He asks a lot of freaking questions as to why Pops never gave a fuck about him. And the dude that he thought that was his Pops was never his Pops. It's just his mom kept calling him daddy. When the door was closed, he didn't know what the fuck to think. He was like, damn, when the nigga come out, he's all happy, sweating a little bit. He goes in that motherfucker and cooks some breakfast. Say, hey, little nigga, what you want? I hear you love goddamn eating hot dogs raw. You ever thought about putting them in a pan and cooking them with some eggs? No, I ain't never had that before. It's just I'm going to tell you something you probably don't know. What, little nigga? The reason why I shove the hot dogs in my mouth is because I used to see them do it to mama. And it wasn't a hot dog. It was a penis. So I said, if mommy can do it, I can do it too. Little nigga, you so fucked up. I thought that what it was. God damn. I get it now. I truly get it. God damn. Betty, you fucked this kid up. I'm going to cook this breakfast and I'm out. I can't deal with this shit today. I'm out. I call you in a month, bitch. Keep on doing what you're doing and goddamn have my money when it went on time. I knew it was a reason why this dude is always trying to act hard. You know what I'm saying? He's always trying to act hard. But I get it, though. He's just going off what he witnessed. He's influencing other people that should be concerned about their own personal life. You got kids being gunned down, but nigga, you coming for me. Sometimes you have to remind people that you can be extremely insensitive. You have to remind people that your disruption is quite different. This dude can talk about, people's personal space and all that shit just based off, okay, what do you want? You talk about violence and aggressiveness and turmoil and all that shit. You love the chaos, right? But you never really did anything that's outside the norm of anybody else. You know what I'm saying? When you go online and say a finger kept you from serving in the military, no. It was the finger and where it was placed when you was growing up. That's why you have a phobia of fingers, nigga. That's who you are. Or 2 or 3 fingers. Whatever it took to open up your life. That's what you're mad at. That's why you want to copy everything I do when it comes to trying to say mental health is a thing. No bubbles. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Bubble Lip? That's not it. That's not it, bro. You want to sit up here and treat people all disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? Being extremely disrespectful for no reason. People don't know what the fuck you talking about. Why are you talking about it? You always want to take subliminals and then say, what have I done to you? What have I done to you? I never did anything to you. And then I say, was that you on the video? No, that wasn't me. No, have the same energy you did all the other times when you were saying all this shit that you claim you know about people. You being, you want to talk about it's your track record. You don't talk about track records. You don't have the right to talk about track records. I'm not going to go down that route and educate you on track records. But you of all people have chose to be a part of an element where you can't fight your own battles. Your intellectual level is non-existent. Your prognosis is not retardation. It's not that. It has to do with the mental illness side of the house. No. You missed out. You know what I'm saying? And all that freaking shit you was going through and all that, and those who took advantage of you and had you believe in all this sort of things. And that's why you come online and you try to wear very little clothing, because you remember that's what they told you to dress in, with just that one candle in the room. They wanted you in a nice little white tanky. Don't put no pants on. You don't need those. See, it took me a while to dissect it and really go through the process of thinking this all out. You know what I'm saying? Collecting the data. I say, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Over there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can really pay attention to how someone, talks. You can really pay attention to their words. You feel me? You can pay attention to their words. Understand this. Understand, you can really pay attention to their words and figure out a lot about who they are as a person. People come in here and yell, kick, and scream. But you have to pay attention to their words, man. You got to pay attention to what they wear, how they talk, how they treat people, all that shit. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like, why tell me that I should ignore it and take it easy, but yet it's no sign of you trying to correct that individual? Now, I would respect you more logically and say, okay, I understand that you went to the person that's liable for all this shit, the troublemaker, as they called it growing up. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold the troublemaker accountable. And this individual is a troublemaker. Someone who's been through a lot of shit, never had a father really to talk to, because the nigga didn't want shit to do with him. I get it. Let other people abuse him. And he want to come in here, an old motherfucker, and want to abuse other people. That's all that is. He wants to go up here and treat these individuals like he was treated. And he think I'm an easy one. And that's why he always came at me, because I never gave him that ass kissing. But deep down inside in those dark rooms, man, when the light barely cracked through the blinds, and he knew that door was about to come open, and he was about to go to another session, you can't blame the man for having a little bit of PTSD, because this is the only thing he remembered. He remembered the mattress on the floor, and he remembered about how long it was going to take for the session to end. He knew about this shit. He probably didn't know till his early 40s that bed actually had a headboard and a footboard and a frame if you went to the store and got him. This is all he knew. And when he found out, he wanted to just stay on the floor. It's easy access. Because he got tired of opening the door up and the motherfucker just shove him in the back of his head into the mattress and take him through the experience. And then while he's laying there on the pillow sucking his thumb as a teenager, he hear the door shuts behind him. He got the more he liked it. That's why he goes on here and try to say, oh man, I'm talking some real shit. He tried to be, he tried to convince everybody he's the man's man. Don't be mad at me. I'll tell you to leave me the fuck alone. Don't be mad at me. Don't be trying to goddamn send subliminal shots to get me to respond so you can report. No, you're the antagonist, bro. You are the one that's always out here trying to provoke people and antagonize them to respond and talk. You know you have so much in your history. It's different shit you should be focused on. You should be comforting that bum of a friend of yours. He should be understanding that, if this nigga always talking about people dying and always celebrating it, why he didn't come on live and talk about when you had your freaking death in your family? How much money did he give to that cause? Why wasn't it somebody in the group that could have stopped that from happening? They didn't care about you, just like they don't care about getting your voucher for you to show up to a meet and greet. Are you just the group? Are you just in the group to be an escort? That get a super chat here and there? A nigga that just sit and confined to his quarters and want to troll people's account? How did you make the decision to consider a big lip, fat, goddamn Pillsbury, armpit dough having, C-section? How did he become your mentor, man? How did you come to a point to say, this is who I want to be? Someone who wished death upon people. A person that's supposed to be working for the city, but they are wishing death upon people. How? How did you come to the conclusion? Even, you experienced some adversity in your life. Why wasn't it enough for you to separate yourself from an individual when you had the opportunity to be a father? Knowing that this hoe right here, he never know who his pops was. He really didn't know what a mother and a father was. Because most of the time, he was playing the position of a bitch. He didn't really know what a mother-father was. As much as he was getting ran through, he thought he could get pregnant. This nigga actually grew up, thought he was in school. That's like, oh shit. Is that how I've been having a baby? Damn. I wonder when I'm ovulating. This was a bitch ass nigga that actually thought he can ovulate. For real. He really was down to believe that, hey, a man has a G spot back there. Oh, I hear about that G spot for real. Damn, that might be. I don't want to speak too much about that. Go ahead. This is the classroom. Go ahead, teach us. What do you think? Well, is being that. I mean, if I ever was to get pregnant, no, hold up. You're saying you? First of all, they didn't have the pronouns back then, y'all. So the teacher had to break down what this little black kid was talking about. What are you talking about? You're a teenager. What are you talking about getting pregnant? You talking about getting your girlfriend pregnant? No, me. Can I? You know what I'm saying? Because from what I see from the picture, the individual on the bottom is usually me. So I'm thinking, I can't get pregnant. Should I get on birth control? Should I get on birth control? Seriously? She said, oh, come up here. Hey, go to the office right now. I want you to see Counselor Jamie Wilcox, okay? I want you to talk to her. You really need to work on your mental health, okay? Just go up there and see her. She'll love to have you. It's a lot of things that you don't know. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: you can't get pregnant. No matter how much sperm goes, you can't get pregnant. Okay. All I'm saying is, as a service member who has been told to F you for your service, it comes to find out that they F'd him for his service also. So all I'm asking is, shut the fuck up and mind your business. I understand that you're jealous and there's certain documentation that you'll never own, like a DD-214. I get it, brother. I get it that your black ass is looking in the mirror more often when I do address the situation. I get it. I mean, that condo, you talking about goddamn getting into your 50s and 60s living in the same motherfucker in the Bronx? You ain't never getting out that motherfucker? It ain't shit else. No, it's nothing you aspiring to do. You're gonna go on here. I'm from that Bronx. You ain't aspiring to get out that motherfucker? You don't have no manifesto that requires you to say, oh man, let me go down here and buy some land. I want to buy some land and just get away and be able to walk. You know what I'm saying? Just release. You don't have a way of putting yourself outside of that environment. You're gonna come home pissed off, angry all the fucking time, huh? You're gonna continue to drown yourself, nigga, in misery. You're gonna allow yourself to continue to build up groups of other niggas that's miserable just like you. Why are you not excelling to be the best, bro? How can you be only making 83 grand, bro, as long as you've been working for the department? I remember you was on live and you was in your uniform. I say, damn, for a nigga like that to be in his uniform, right? He got to be making that change, that bag. And then I find out you got a small freaking lunch bag. And I'm saying, once again, a dumb nigga that don't have nobody in leadership positions to help you, guide you, inspire you, motivate you to do above average. Above average. How can I be making what you're making plus in retirement, bro? How? How does that work? How can I wake up by mistake and say, I'm making more than that nigga? Wake up again. Yeah, I'm still making more than that nigga. How? I'm talking about. We're not talking about before taxes. I'm just saying because people love talking about money, but this dude say F you for your service. How do I make more than you, though? Explain that to me, brother. You need to really revise what you're saying, because your pay isn't going to increase when you retire. There's going to be more deductions that's taxable and all that other shit. But you have to think about what you have to pay for. Health care. I don't have to pay for that. You do. With that high blood pressure and all that freaking high cholesterol, and the you know what I'm saying, the high percentage of diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Because we see that sugar leaking out your armpit, nigga. We do. We do. We see that shit. That ain't healthy. Dripping that motherfucker all over the goddamn bus seat like that. Patrons coming on there, slipping and falling and putting in lawsuits. I'm about to drop the dime. I'm about to crack the case, bro. They wonder why all these lawsuits coming from the goddamn bus, patrons slipping. That's because your goddamn right motherfucking armpit be dripping that motherfucking fat juice. That turkey baster that you use to try to suck that shit up, it don't work. Stop going around here trying to act like everybody else is crazy but you. And you keep on doing crazy shit. You keep on acting like you're going to beat the world up. Nigga, this is not Total Recall. This is not the Matrix. You acting like you can continue to talk this shit and then cry victim. You put yourself on recording talking big bad shit, but you only got them when you submit them anonymous them letters to try to get people demonetized and shit. Try to get their channel taken down. What a hoe you are, nigga. You are the worst of their kind. You know what I'm saying? You feel that your criticism to me holds some type of value. And I'm telling you, no, it only further displays who you thought you should be and what you actually turned out to be. You thought, when you have those moments, you thought you should be somebody better. But being that you had to experience what you experienced, being kicked out, you know what I'm saying, being a tube sock goddamn survivor, all because mama wanted child support and she felt that was a way for her to come up till she got a job because she didn't want to be a hoe no more. I get it. She ended up doing better for herself and you ended up taking her position. What a goddamn come up. What a goddamn come up. Leave my mother out your mouth, bro. You're disrespectful, man. Disrespect should be met with a response that's both educational and also underscored the same energy that you gave. You know what I'm saying? It should be humility. It should be a lot on the dark side of things. In return, it should be any lighter than what you gave. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about people's, shit that you went around that you didn't have the heart to go into, to sign that dotted line. But man, be proud that you took your mom's position. For real. You should be proud that you serve your community different. This is what I want to know. 78. Are you going to give him a lifetime achievement award? Because I know you always talking about pimping. And you pimping this nigga right quick. Are you going to give him a lifetime achievement award? I mean, hoes need awards too. Are you going to be able to give him an award too, man? Because if you do it, can it be back down here in the A? Because I think it'll be much suitable. Bring him back down here to the A. For real. Because I know there were several people that seen him down there in that four corner with all the Skittles. You know what I'm saying? He was at home. He already made plans. I know for sure he made plans to come back down here soon. Y'all better tell that man to bother somebody else, man. Don't just pick semesters out to come my way and try to talk shit and make it extremely personal. You need to wake up, man. You need to clear some things up there, Bigsby. You need Nigga ain't doing no abs. Nigga ain't doing no abs, man. Not doing nothing. All he doing is talking and being disrespectful for people to people. You know, when you have on your hand on both of your hands, easy, minimal. You know, people that's have an issue with it because you disrespected them and said some shit about them. It's easy on both hands to calculate those numbers. You know it and I know it. But take a look at this. Understand, people, those who you see out here trying to act like they're innocent and they want you to join the club. You know what I'm saying? The bromance club. They want you to be a part of something that ain't going nowhere fast.
May the whitest racist cracker take your life, and I mean that on God.
The light is what?
He want somebody that's white and racist to take my life, like that had anything to do with the convo. How can you bring a white person into the conversation when they had nothing to do with it? Once again, you're basically eliminating yourself from the equation. You want somebody else to do your work. You know what I'm saying? You want to add something that don't have any meaningful reason to be a part of the dialogue, but you bring it in there anyway. On God, and he gonna put it on God. I mean, it's plenty of other things you can put on God, bro. It's plenty of other things you can put on God. On God, my left knee is gonna get problems if I choose to work for another 10 years as a transit bus operator. On God, that interlock, that word is going to get longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. Every single time that you behind that wheel, that cartilage in that knee, when you got to open them doors, that's what you hearing now. Give it another goddamn 8 months and you're going to be hearing. Hey, ma'am, can you help me? Just press that down with. Oh, I gotta put some goddamn ointment. Oh, give me shit. Hey, you don't have to worry about him shooting hoop no more at a meet and greet. And they're gonna be over there waiting for the food to get done with that motherfucking knee bandage on. He gonna have that knee brace on, y'all. And they're gonna be looking for a bag of ice. My knee, it ain't the way it used to be. And I'm gonna be over there with a sign. Shout out to all interlocking, all the servants who have participated in the interlock exchange. Salute to them opening doors for people to come and go. You can't get away from that interlock, boy. That cartilage is gonna be goddamn kicking your ass, boy. Boy, you need to focus on not being so hateful and pay attention to the road in front of you and goddamn making the proper stops and making sure them doors unlock. You know what I'm saying? The proper stops and the doors unlock, interlock, engage. Out. Out. Excuse me. Do y'all give us free knee braces? No, you have to buy them yourself. Why would we give you a knee brace? The interlock is, if you can't handle the job, please, by all means, you have the option to quit. But I won't get my benefits. I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Keep the same energy you do online. I hear you're out there threatening everybody. Threaten yourself. Threaten yourself to suck it up and deal with what you put yourself into. You put yourself in this position. That's what you wanted to be. You want to go back to being a meter maid? Okay, go out there and drive. Be the best driver you can be. You sorry excuse for a goddamn New Yorker. You are pathetic, bro. You are freaking pathetic. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, in the building, man. With a $10 super chat on deck, lighting up the tree of life for WCS. I appreciate you there, brother. The loaded dog in the junkyard won't bite shit, especially if it's named Erica. He ain't gonna do a MFing thing. Dude's just gonna scream and blame every white person that he wants other people to have a problem with of being racist. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Hey, he want every white person in his chat on his panel to kiss his ass. Hey, did you hear WCS talking about me? He said no other white people come on my panel. Can you come on my panel, please? I want to prove him wrong so bad. I'll show him. Hey, WCS, I don't just talk, put things out there for no reason. I'm pretty much telling you, like, there's some individuals that's supposed to be heavy hitters at the top that's no longer associating themselves, and it's not the whole group. It's just these individuals are known to pollute the goodness of something. They have people, they consider themselves to be frontliners, and they have people's perception of it all wrong. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, man. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You over in the chat though. What you need to do is tell that individual they spend too much time. You over here though. You know what I'm saying? You're over here. But appreciate that, Gumbo. Shout out to the News by Shaw News Sauce Experience in the building. Team Tucker Fish on deck, man. Salute to you, brother. Sorry to hear about everything. You know what it is, man. Yeah, man. Erica, for real. Want to act like he's the she that's innocent. You know what I'm saying? You want to get somebody to come on here and say something so they can submit pay. Is this enough? Is this enough? Huh? Up here talking about people's family and all that and don't expect a response. No, you demand it. Toby Bartlett, Mr. International on deck. Salute WCS and the hottest chat in the YTC. We're global, baby. We're global. Look, hey, Toby, I can come over here, everybody in chat. I can come over here and speak boxing all the time. But these people continue to sit up here and talk some bullshit whenever they don't feel good. And they are inspired by other individuals. So I can do 100 motherfucking combat sport related lives, but I take some time to consistently educate those who may not know. And you get people over here talking about ain't too much time over here. Man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You got black man out here calling other black man niggers with the ER, and people don't want to correct them on because they feel like they can't be a part. They can't be a part of something. I want to stay apart and be a part of the group. No, stay on the bottom position like you used to. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Continue to glaze those lips. Back in the day like they used to. You love it. Shout out to Jessica in the building. I even forgot about the bus seats. Oh my God. What a job. That's 12 months. And every month within that annual calendar there, Erica has 28 days. Minimal 28 days. Look. If you take whatever schedule you got throughout those 7 days, consider the week, 4 weeks in a month. Ooh, that's a lot of ass to smell, boy. That's a lot of ass to smell, boy. Dealing with that interlock and that ass, all the bus seat smells that you got. Oh my God. But you used to it though. They say for every acquired taste, it's an acquired smell. Just when I was on the drill field, we walked in the squad bay. First time you're not used to, getting ready for a tune. You smell like, oh shit, them are funky. But you stay there long enough, it becomes, you get used to it. And that's what I see what's going on here. It's an acquired smell. You know what I'm saying? The bus seats begin to smell like Febreze. Air Mist April fresh. You know what I'm saying? They hit you with the Febreze. But y'all, I'm not gonna take too long on this her. I don't want to take too long on this her. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not cool for people to go up here and use the same attitude and mentality and disrespect that Kramer used back in the day. This, like I said, this person used it on their live streams back in the day. So therefore, that's what they're confused about. And I know where it's from because majority of the clients was black. You know what I'm saying? It was probably some white clients here and there, but majority of them was black. And I guess he heard them from behind calling him nigga, just getting aggressive, overly aggressive with him. That's why he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. When you sitting up there calling somebody that word, let me go back to the vet.
Wait, fuck you for your service.
I know you don't call me nigger. You said F you for your service. I mean, you're
a nigger.
Look, I understand.
You're a nigger.
I understand.
You're a nigger. Yeah, I hope you do understand.
I understand.
Wait, fuck you.
So he hope I do understand, but really, I'm older than him, and he's trying to introduce me to a different form of ignorance. That don't add up, does it? Like you're trying to introduce me to another form of ignorance, which I've been around that ignorance. I'm from the South. I don't know what the fuck you was doing. You know what I'm saying? When people supposed to be teaching you, you know what I'm saying? I know where you was at. I know what you was going through. I know what your time of the day consisted. You was late up all hours of the day, and you had school. I know it was certain things that you couldn't stop. I understand. I understand our timetables are different. I get it. I understand you always get that gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? That you want to do something else stupid. You want to treat somebody else like shit. But tell them same people that's fucking with you heavy. Tell them this right here. An idiot and a dumbass don't make you a hybrid. It don't make you any smarter. You know what I'm saying? An idiot and a dumbass. It don't bring any more intelligence. I know you probably go around, I'm different. I'm a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? I'm a jackass. And I'm a dumbass. I'm a hybrid. No, that's not the education I'm talking about. But just food for thought. Be better. Stop going around here acting like you're working hard and you're doing all this shit in the gym and you'll beat everybody up. Stop it, bro. Let it alone. Let it alone.
I want you to be healthy. Because you ain't whooping my ass, period. I don't care what you saying on this line. You can't even go one round. How many rounds you want to go? You want to do 2 minute, 3 minute, what? Or you just want to do one open round? What do you want to do?
A few hours later.
Doghouse.
Nigga, please. Doghouse.
I'm out, people. Salute. Shout out to Gumbo for the super chat, my brother. Appreciate your donation, supporting the channel always. And salute to everybody else that support the channel heavy. Peace.